All right, so the heat press is warming up 400 degrees. I'm going to try it for 60 seconds. I have my bunny. I have my paper. Hippo paper, Hippo ink. I have an Epson 2803. That was converted. So we're going to get this going. I'm going to test this out and see what happens. So I got my bunny down. I am going to be printing this out. Now I did this at about, I think I did this at about 2.5 by 4 inches to try to get it on the bunny. It's going to vary because some of the names are bigger than other names. Some of the names are bigger than other names, so that's going to make the size of your template vary. I am going to just tape this down. I'm just looking because I'm trying to see whether I want to move the image down. I think I want to move it down just a little bit. Now this is the pink color, so we'll see how pink shows up on this brown. The other one is going to be blue. I might just fast forward through some of that so you don't have to sit and watch the whole thing. Remember to sublimate in a well-ventilated area because this stuff can start to smell pretty potent. Alright. And I'm just trying to move it around because it has like beans at the bottom. And so I'm just trying to get it where it, there'll be stuff all the way down as far as possible. Alright, so I think we're ready to go. I'm grabbing my parchment paper. And I'm just going to put some parchment paper over the top. That'll help to protect the bunny. And I'm just going to fold it, but I'm just going to lay it all the way across the top. I generally, since I've been using this paper, don't have any issues with anything seeping out of my paper on the other side. I know some people who've used other papers have that experience, but I have not had that experience with Hippo paper. All right, so here we go. I'm just holding this down. And I'm going to let this continue to go and I'll be back. Alright, so it just beat and I'm pulling it off. That was 400 degrees, 60 seconds. And I try to keep some steady pressure on it. And so let's see what happened. And I realized I forgot to mirror it. But I can see it came out. Now this is lifting up. Just let it sit and it should settle back down. We know it works, but now I at least know it works. The color is good. But now I at least have to remember to mirror my images when I print it. So I'm going to mirror the rest and try it. So I printed that one backwards, but I'm over here like, look at God, because I just pulled out 4 bunnies that I didn't know I had. So I had an extra bunny that I didn't realize I had. So I don't have to go back to the store. It'll be 1 white bunny, but the other ones will be the brown bunnies. So I'm happy about that. So if you hear noise in the background, that's my printer going. But here are the names again. They're actually flipped this time. I'm not going to worry about tearing the paper this time. I'm just going to put it on and we'll see what happens with that. Sometimes you got to experiment. I don't mind experimenting on camera if it's going to help somebody else. So let's see. So I I make the mistakes, you guys won't have to. Alright, so trying this again. Now, again, like I said, if you are using this big press or a larger heat press, the heat is taking the adhesive off of the arms of the bunny. So you want to let it set. If for some reason, this one's cooled down a little bit, so it's already reset on its own. But for some reason, if it doesn't reset, you can always grab some E6000 or some fabric glue, because this essentially is fabric. And you should be able to just tack it right back into place. You can always throw in a hand stitch if you are a seamstress or have some sewing skills. Throw in a little stitch under those arms and you should be good to go. But I just want to get this tape down. So this is take 2, bunny number 2. Let's see if we can get it right. Now the first one, I just put some pressure on it. And I'm going to do it again, and here we go. Alright, so it just beeped. Taking this off. Let's see what we got. Hopefully it's just as great a success as the first one, except it's actually going to be facing the correct way. Alright, there we go. Some bunny loves Zuri. So I think that's pretty cute. You guys see it? I think that's pretty cute. I'm going to do the rest of these. I'm actually, ooh, what happened here? Something up here. I think it's the nose. Oh, the nose. Aha. So we got to be careful with this. The nose has some adhesive on it. And I don't know if that happened. It did not happen with the first one, but it happened with the second one. So be careful, guys. The nose has adhesive on it. So I found this out because I touched it and it burned my hand a little bit. So I was wondering what was happening, and now I can see. So make sure if you're doing these, do not touch the nose. I can see some discoloration on this one where the adhesive came through. So just be careful of that. I'm going to try another one, and I'm just going to be sure not to do anything with the face. And it looks like it may be some coloring on the hands, but just don't touch the face, because you'll have these issues that I just had with the nose. Alright, so I'm working on the white one just so we can test out the white one. Remember, we're going to stay away from his face. We have our name flipped around the correct way, and we're going to make this work. I'm not sure, but the white one, maybe it's just the color because it's white, looks a little bigger to me. Could be the exact same size, but looks a little bigger to me. I'm going to get this all taped down and come back. Alright, I got this all down, and I'm just making sure I move this up out the way. That way we don't burn any noses off this time. Let's go. Now this is almost finishing counting down, but what I'm going to say is, the good thing about this is, number one, it doesn't smell that bad. When I work with my mug press, it is pretty potent. My husband just came down here and said, girl, what you burning? So you can smell something, but it doesn't smell like my mug press. I have to open 2 windows and use a fan when I use my mug press. So that is really cute. So I'm going to do the rest of these, and you guys will see the pictures and the finished product. Now, I don't encourage anybody to do this, but what I've noticed is I don't lint roll a whole lot, and I do fairly well without lint rolling. But you want to make sure you lint roll to get off any extra debris, and I say that because I just saw some extra things on here. But just make sure you lint roll. Make sure you don't touch the face. I would tell you, make sure you get all your little beads down to the bottom. Tape it really well so you don't have any movement. And that's probably it. Happy crafting. I hope this helps somebody. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys have a great day. If you don't have anything meaningful to say, you can always drop a crown down in the comment section so I know you are here. And thank you for watching. Alright guys, here's the finished product. That's the bunny crew.